Very good morning, my friends. How are you? Hope you guys are doing very well, and welcome on this new midweek analysis video from Extreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. So I need to make this video very quickly because I think most of the signals are about to be approached again, and we're gonna have a new entries, so it's time really to move right now to this video. Let's now, of course, start with the Euro USD. Now, the first thing we can notice right here on the Euro USD, actually my signal has been almost triggered. As we can see right here, I mentioned that we can start buying the pair at 1.21231, and as we can see right here, Monday morning the market has almost touched that level. I mean, just 2 pips far away from reaching that same level, but anyway, the market has reversed indeed, and I will take the credit for the Euro USD, the signal, in my opinion. Come on guys, just for 2 pips, it's not really fair to take it away from me, this credit. I mean, so far the Euro USD is running in almost 100 pips of profit, which is fantastic. However, let's see what we can expect next from the Euro USD. In general, the Euro USD news target is gonna be right here, the peak of the resistance exactly right here at 1.23453. Now it's a matter of where we can start again buying the pair. Now let me just correct everything here. Let me just clear it for you here. If we look here on the daily chart, we can notice right here that we had a support trend line like that. And as you can see, that support trend line has been respected many times. And also it has become another resistance trend line. And again, that resistance trend line has been recently broken out from with the strong bullish breakout candle. Now we can start again buying the Euro USD. Once we can see the market fall down again here to retest the same level, and right now we can expect from the market to create a new support trend line exactly at that level, which is going to be, of course, the retest of that broken resistance. If we see here any bullish reversal going to happen, then that's actually going to be the point where we can start again buying the Euro USD, and the target will be aiming the peak of the resistance right here at 1.23453. So that being said, let's now move to the 4-hour time frame. Now, of course, on the daily chart, we have confirmed the direction. Now, on the 4-hour time frame, we will decide where exactly we're gonna place our buy order. Now, if we look carefully right here on the 4-hour time frame, we can see that we had also, this is the strong bullish breakout candle, and right here we are having what we can call a support number 1, and right now the market is gonna fall, and if I'm not mistaken, it's gonna fall all the way right here to the lowest level of the support to create support number 2, and that is exactly where we can start again buying the Euro USD. So therefore, right here exactly, let me just make it clear that we can start again buying the Euro USD right from that level after it falls for another about 16 pips. That's why I need to make this video very quick, guys. Buy the Euro USD at 1.22059. And of course, for the take profit, for the safe zone, the safe zone should be ranging just a little bit right here till that support level. I believe that's going to be about, oh, that's a lot, yeah. That's actually fair enough. 53 pips, which is really fair enough. Let me just draw for you the edge of the safe zone, exactly like that. And for the take profit level, as I mentioned before, it's going to be the peak of the resistance right there. So we are aiming 140 pips profit from this deal. So therefore, the take profit level will be 23453. Hopefully, it's going to work very well. And really, hopefully, we will make good profits from the Euro USD. Pound USD. Now, very similar to the Euro USD. Sadly, the Pound USD signal hasn't been triggered. I mean, the pair has reversed 16 pips, which is really far from my entry. But however, it has went all the way to the take profit directly, which is really fantastic. So, what's next with the Pound USD? Now, regarding the Pound USD, if we look at the daily chart, we can see that right now we are on the peak of the resistance. But however, if we look carefully as well, we can see that right here we had a resistance trend line, and that resistance trend line has been also broken out from, and most likely the market now gonna fall down to create another support trend line. It's very simple and very clear for me that the Pound USD is gonna continue the rise. The market has reversed indeed one time. Right here, you can see that here we had a resistance number 1, and right here the market has reversed at resistance number 2. Right now, the market has actually made this strong bullish reversal that is actually above the resistance level. and it indicates that the market is going to continue the rise from that level. Some people might say that this is we're having right here a double top, but however the market did not reverse, as we can see, and these three candles indicates a continuation, not to mention of course the shape of this breakout candle, which usually indicates a continuation in the rise. So therefore, we have to wait for the pound USD to fall for another, let's see. Now, after identifying the direction on the daily chart, let's now move to the 4-hour time frame to identify exactly where we can start again buying the pair. Now, right now I have drawn here this resistance trend line, and I'm gonna align it with the peak of the resistance exactly right here on the 4-hour time frame. So which means we have to wait for the pound USD to fall for another almost 30 pips before it's gonna be again good for the buy. Let's now just draw the peak, the line here, the horizontal line for the peak of the resistance, exactly like that. Perfect. So which means exactly we have to wait for the pair to fall for exactly 27 pips before it's going to be valid again for the buy. Therefore, buy the pound USD on 1.41578. And of course, for the safe zone will be ranging a little bit just till the lowest level of that support right here, which means it's going to be about 58 pips, which is also fair enough. Not Fibonacci retracement. Come on, Salah. Okay, like that. And the target, now the target will be actually, my friends, that little bit above the peak of the resistance right here. Now we need to look at the left to identify where was the strongest nearest strong resistance level. If we look carefully right here, we can see that right here on 10th of January the market has created a very strong resistance level. Let me just zoom in exactly like that. That is the level exactly like that. Yes, so we are aiming about 100 and exactly 140 pips profit. Hopefully gonna be a good profit from this deal. So therefore the take profit for the pound USD is gonna be 1.42923. There goes your signal for the pound USD, and hopefully also it will work very well and bring us lots of profits. Let's now take a look at the AUD USD. Right now, the AUD-USD signal has been indeed triggered, and as we can see, the pair has reversed exactly from where I have mentioned that we can start buying it on 0.77551, and currently AUD-USD is running in 30 pips of profit. So now what's next with the AUD-USD? Now, as we can see, the AUD-USD has reversed exactly at the peak of the resistance right here on 0.78110. Now what's going to happen next is just a pullback, and if I'm not mistaken, the AUD-USD actually might reverse again for one more time, actually to retest the broken support level for again one more time before it's going to continue the rise. We can expect from the AUD-USD to fall all the way again for another 18 pips to retest the broken support level right here on 0.77672. That's going to be actually a very good level. Actually, it's going to be fantastic to start again buying the AUD-USD. Hopefully that the pair is going to fall all the way right here to retest that level. Not to mention, of course, that we had here a support trend line as well, and that means that the pair is actually going to climbing its way toward the target using that support trend line. So if in case you have missed entering the signal for the AUD-USD, this is gonna be your new signal to start buying the pair again. Let me just fix it for you. The new signal will be on 0.77672. Yes, exactly. And let me just drag the edge of the safe zone just like that, and just get rid of the old entry and raise the other line of the safe zone, and just like that. So we're gonna have the same take profit level, which is gonna be about 88 pips. Hopefully gonna be in a very good profit. USD CAD signal was fantastic. As you can see, the pair has reversed exactly from the same level where I have mentioned we can start shorting it at 1.21263, and as you can see, it has went all the way immediately to the take profit level, and I'm very happy for those who have entered the signal and have made really a decent profit out of it. Now what's next with the USD CAD? Now first of all, we need to understand that the USD CAD is actually going to continue the fall, and right now it's a matter of where we can start again selling it, because definitely the USD CAD is going for the short. Now we need to identify the levels. Now as you can see, the USD CAD is rising a little bit more, but I believe it's only just for a retest, and the pair eventually gonna continue the fall. Now, we need to identify the strongest levels of the support and resistance. Let's go to the daily chart. On daily chart, we can see that the pair has created here what seems like a pin bar, indicates that there is a chance for the USD CAD to rise. But however, I believe this pin bar is fake, and I don't think the pair is gonna actually make any bullish reversal right after it. If we look at the weekly chart, however, by the way, I need to delete all these lines. That's gonna be easier for me. Now, after identifying the levels on the weekly chart, we can see that the USD CAD actually making some there is facing some strength from the currency right here on that support level right here on exactly where it is right now on 1.20729. Eventually, the target for the USD CAD is going to be the lowest level of the support at 1.19381. That is where the pair is going to fall to, and I believe this is exactly the next target, which means we can expect for the pair to fall for another 136 pips before it's gonna reverse. I think this is gonna be the point where we can start again buying the USD CAD, but until then we can continue shorting it. So after identifying the direction on the weekly and daily chart, let's move back to the daily chart right now, so we can identify the strongest levels. Now on the daily chart, I cannot really see a previous resistance, so let's move to the 4-hour time frame and even to the 1-hour time frame. Now we can see it in details actually, my friends, that this is exactly the level of the previous support level, and right here we can see that the same level was indeed previously a resistance. This is the lowest level of the support, and this is exactly what I'm expecting from the USD CAD to continue the rise to before it's gonna reverse and retesting the broken support level, and that resistance has to keep its position again as another resistance. So therefore, we have to wait for the USD CAD to rise for another 31 pips before it's going to be valid for the short. Therefore, sell USD CAD at 1.21045. And again, we can make the edge of the safe zone exactly right here, little bit above that resistance level, which is going to be about 42 pips. I mean, we can make it a little bit more, just like that. Perfect. Perfect, that's perfect. 50 pips, which is really fair enough, because I really don't think the pair is going to be ever able to reach that level. If that happens, it means that the signal has failed miserably. So let me just go again to the weekly chart so I can see the target. Yes, the target, sorry guys, it's going to be a little bit messy. However, the target will be, as I mentioned before, take profit at 1.19381, which means we are aiming about 150 pips profit from the signal of the USD CAD. Sorry guys, it's just zoomed out way so much, but however, that's what my chart is giving. So there goes your signal for the USD CAD, and hopefully also it will work very well and give us lots of profits. USD JPY. USD JPY signal has been already triggered, as you can see. I have actually drawn these lines later. Let me delete them. USD JPY signal has been triggered, and I believe it's gonna be also another good signal. The pair is moving in a very strong bullish momentum in my opinion, and I doubt that the pair is gonna fall at this moment. Most likely the target is gonna be actually the peak of the resistance at 110.961 eventually. I mean, of course, in general that's gonna be the target, but however, USD JPY has been actually triggered, and if in case you have entered this signal, my friends, please keep it running. I think it's gonna be a good signal. USD CHF. USD CHF has also reversed just, I mean, come on guys, 2 pips only before reaching my sell level. No way. I'm gonna take this credit for this signal, and I'm gonna claim it for myself. So therefore I would say USD CHF is running right now in 54 pips of profit, total of 73 pips of profit. Now, let me just tell you something here. For the USD CHF, it's actually a little bit hard, because if we go to the daily chart, the target remains the same actually. What is this? Wait a minute. Okay. So the target remains the same. However, the pair is actually almost approaching the same level. You know something? Let's go to the weekly chart. And yes, I think that's right. What I was looking for is that support level right here. Most likely the pair. Let me just show you this. On the daily chart, we can notice that right here we have a support trend line like that. and the pair has actually managed to break out or make a bearish breakout from that support trend line, indicates that most likely the pair is actually going to continue the fall. Now we can see right here that we had also another resistance, sorry, another support in the past. This is the support, this tail right here of that green candle, that's actually a support level. Again guys, I am on the daily chart, so of course it's gonna be like this. If we look carefully also, we can see that the very same level has been also a strong key support level, exactly right here as we can see it. So that key support level cannot be ignored. Now after identifying the direction on the daily chart, let's move to the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, we can identify our entries. Now we can wait for the USD CAD to rise again for another 22 pips, retesting that broken support level. And after that, if we can see here a strong bearish reversal, such as a pin bar or a doji or a hammer, or whatever indicates that the market is actually going to continue the fall, we can start again shorting the USD CHF. So therefore, USD CHF is gonna be good for the short again, 0.90009. What a nice number. And of course the edge of the safe zone will be a little bit above that resistance level, because if the market is ever going to be able to reach that level, it means that this signal is no longer valid and the market is going to be bullish, which really highly doubt it. It's not going to possibly happen, in my opinion. This is the edge of the safe zone, like that. And the target will be, I think we can keep the same target. Oh sorry, yeah, this is the next support. Yes, this is the new target. That support level right here on 0.481. What a very nice numbers we're having on the USD CHF. So let me just adjust the or change the take profit level to be 481. There goes your signal for the USD CHF, and hopefully also it will work very well and bring us lots of profits. Now let's check with gold. Gold has actually continued to rise all the way to the take profit level immediately, sadly without even getting near to our buy level. Now let's see what will gonna happen with the gold. Let me just delete the old lines so we can actually see it clearly. Now if we look at the daily chart, we can notice right here the gold has actually created right here a resistance trend line, and the market has eventually been able to break out from that level, of course supported by the weakness of the USD dollar. Most likely the gold is actually gonna continue the rise, but however it's a matter of where we can start again buying the pair. Now we need to identify the levels where the market has actually created a strong support level, and we can actually depend on it. Now if we draw here a support line, and remember my friends, I'm on the daily chart. Let me just delete this line right here. So on the daily chart, we can notice that right here the market has actually, you know something, let me just raise this a little bit more. Exactly, just like that. So the market actually, my friends, as I'm telling you always, you have to depend on the long tails to identify the strength of the level. This tail right here tells us a lot, because that level has been very strong in the past as support and resistance as well. We can notice that the very same level has been actually a strong support level for 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 6 times. Sorry, 5 times. And again, for the 6th time right here, the market has respected that support level. Right now, the market has created here 3 attempts of the resistance and immediately has break out from that level. Most likely the gold is gonna respect that level again and actually gonna continue the rise depending on it. We have to wait for the gold to fall for another 62 pips. Yeah, I think 66 pips before it's going to be valid for the buy. But however, just to be safe, I want to drag this line to move a little bit lower, just like that. Why? What is the reason I have to move my line like this? It's simply because according to my strategy, we are having right here a bullish breakout candle, and we need to identify the the nearest strong resistance to that bullish breakout candle, and right here we can see the nearest support to my breakout candle. That is exactly what I'm expecting from the gold to reverse at, and most likely this is what will gonna happen indeed, and that support level is gonna continue, or it's actually gonna keep its position as a support, and right here we can start again buying the gold, and the target will be of course the peak of the resistance right here at 1900, which means we have to wait for the gold to fall for another 93 pips before it's gonna be valid for the buy. So let's move to the 4-hour time frame, and exactly right here. Yes, perfect. So gold is going to be good for the buy, my friends, at 1857.72. Now, regarding the safe zone of course has to be ranging. Now if we look carefully, my friends, this is the support zone that we are actually relying on, which means our safe zone has to be right here on that support zone, exactly like that. Perfect. Just like that. I'm just trying to be sure that it's safe. Yes. Okay, good. So the safe zone will be ranging for about exactly 100 pips, which is, I think, fantastic. And it's very good for, for the gold. 1857.72. Yes, perfect. Let me just adjust the safe zone shape, just like that. All right, almost there. It's okay, whatever. And of course, for the target, of course, as I mentioned before, the target will be the peak of the resistance right here, exactly right here at 1890, which means we're gonna be aiming about exactly 318 pips profit from buying the gold. Take profit level is gonna be on 1890 point. Okay, that's it, 1890. There goes your signal for the pairs for the rest of this week, and I believe it's gonna be a very good week, and hopefully we will make good profits out of it. So in the end, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.